stratosphere. How could he lend an ear to all of that?
Talkback Tuesday. One Tuesday every month, a member of the Chicago family joins us after the show for a discussion and a Q&A with the audience after the show. We've had a great response from the program. We've had all kinds of people from the show. We've had designers, of the creative staff, we've had performers, we've had producers, and tonight we have a very, very special guest who's very dear to our hearts. A young, very talented young lady who only 8 days ago made her Broadway debut as Roxy Hart in Chicago the Musical, our own Melora Hardin.
It took us the longest time to get Melora into the show. We've been wanting her in Chicago for years now. And thank God, a hiatus came up with The Office, with Steve Carell taking a film, and also your very generous producers saying, yes, Melora, go and pursue your dream of being on the Broadway stage.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, Steve was doing a film, which he's now not doing, and our hiatus was very long, which is now shorter, and they still were like, oh, okay, well, we had already said yes and committed to this, and I was very, very excited about it, and so they were like, they made it possible for me to come and do it without, changing my guarantee or whatever for the season. So.
And this must be rare, like for TV people to say, yes, go and do stage, please go. That never happens.
Yeah, it does. It's true. I mean, I would say as a producer, and luckily because the show's such an ensemble, that everybody is really able to do a lot of other things. We're very fortunate that way, that a lot of things are able to fit in. Everyone's been doing, movies and other things, and I think I'm the only one who's done theater right now.
And you've done a lot of theater.
And I've done quite a bit. From just some dumb mechanic's wife, I'm gonna be Roxy, who says that murder's not an art.
So here's an impromptu question. You've done your own show at the Water Cooler. You've done Fontaine and Les Mis. You've now done Broadway. You've tried on the boards here.
Yeah.
If you had any role to play, what would it be? Theatrical stage role.
Richard, where are you? Richard directed Les Mis. He directed me in Les Miserables. The very fabulous Richard J. Alexander. I'll bow down to him. Richard, what would you answer that question for me? What would be? There's so many great roles. There's so many great roles. I can't even begin. God, it's like.
Well, would it be another musical, or would it be something like a straight play or classic?
I love, it's really not that it has to be musical or, I love musicals because I get to use all my skills, everything that I've honed my whole life. I get to do it all at once.
So ordinarily, the role of Roxy Hart takes 4 weeks to rehearse. In your case, however, with shooting The Office out in LA, you had to do 2 weeks singing and dancing in and around that, and then come here and literally put the show together for yourself, one of the lead roles in the show, in 2 weeks. So A, how was it for you? And B, what was the most challenging part of the rehearsal process?
Well, I'd have to give a couple people credit because in Los Angeles, I did work with my musical director, Ben Toth. I learned all the songs. I had actually done, Richard directed my act, and I had sung Roxy in my act, so I knew Roxy. And I learned all the other songs.
My ex-boyfriend,
Why'd you shoot him?
I was leaving.
Was he angry?
Like a madman. Still I said, Fred, move along. She knew that she was doing wrong.
I guess because I'm from television, I'm really used to things happening fast.
Like going with the flow.
Yeah, I'm used to going with the flow. I'm used to. I guess I'm a quick learner, and I look around me and I realize this show's been on the stage for 12 years. It's not like I'm reinventing the wheel. It's kind of like, how do I fit into that, and how do I bring myself to that, but also how do I garner all the wonderful knowledge that everybody on this stage and in this company has.
To hide, and what I feel I must reveal. It's more than I could keep inside. Let me assure you, it won't go away. I can assure you, it grows every day. I was a one once, but now I'm a we. Cause I've got my baby, my dear little baby. Look at my baby and me.
I just want to thank everybody for tonight.
Thanks, you guys.
It's a Tuesday
It
night
was
on
really
Broadway.
nice.
Thank you for coming out to Chicago.
Thank
Melora
you.
Hardin.
Thank you all.